Hello everybody, it's Murialda here once again, and welcome back to a figure box. Woohoo, yes! I told you I had more figures in the mail, but oddly enough, this one actually shipped yesterday and I got it today. I've had one box that's been sitting in Chicago Customs since Saturday, and it's still there. So I was hoping they would show up at the same time, but they obviously didn't. This one I did not buy from Ami. I bought it from a Good Smile company. And they used UPS to ship her out, which was actually kind of surprising because they usually do EMS. So I can't show you the top of the box because it's got all my information, of course. But let's go ahead and get her open. And you know who it is, but you don't know who it is until I actually tell you. So, I don't care what thumbnails you see or what titles you see, or who you subscribe to or who you didn't subscribe to, and whether you clicked the bell or not. It doesn't matter. So let's see, if I turn them like this, then you shouldn't be able to see the labels. And it allows me to open her upside down. Yep, obviously, gotta open my figures upside down. So let's go to pull it out. And we'll put the shipping box off to the side. Some air bubbles out, take some tissue paper off, and there we go. Oh, the box is kind of beat up actually, which is surprising because it seemed to be packed pretty well. But in front of us, we have the Diner Elf. Yes, we've got Marinoa Truless. She is an original character. She is manufactured by Wing and is a 1/7 scale figure. She released on October 25th of 2022. I ordered her back on January 13th of 2022 at Good Smile Company because she was an exclusive figure, so you could get her at Good Smile, Ami, and like Amazon Japan or something, and so she was the same price everywhere. So I went with Good Smile because they've got cheap shipping. But anyways, I paid for her on the 17th when Good Smile actually charged me for her, and I paid 18,700 yen, which at the time of conversion was $132.45. When I ordered her, that would have been $170.89. So, yay, crashing rates. And as I said, she's got cheap shipping, so it costs. Good Smile has flat rate shipping. It costs 2,000 yen, or $14.17 for next day international shipping. Wow. She shipped out on the 25th, which was yesterday, via UPS, and got here today on the 26th of October. So, yeah, there is Marinoa in the front, from the front. There she is from the side. There's the back of her box. And from the other side, you got the original artwork, a little slice of it. There is the top of the box. It's got an odd shape, so it was making me think that the window had let loose, but no, it did not. And then it's got a plain striped bottom with a UPC code. And this side of the box is a little bowed at the top. So, I mean, it's not bad or anything. I do secretly hope that she's wearing like a plastic coat and skirt. I secretly hope it's cast off, but I'm doubting it will be. We shall find out as soon as we get her open. So let's do that. Sate my curiosity. So go ahead and cut the standard 3 seals. And come on, open. Go ahead and pull her out now. Inside the box, the bottom looks like a 60s tile floor, and the back and sides are just hot pink. So we'll put that off to the side. And there is Marinoa in her blister packaging. And I am now going to return to normal zoom. The fun of phones. And we shall spin her around. So she is very pale and pastel. I did not see any instructions in the box, so I'm guessing she's not going to be cast off. which, I mean, it's okay. It's just I would have preferred being able to take the plasticky looking jacket off and just have her in a bikini. But yeah, she's in like that 1950s, 1960s diner restaurant theme. She's got roller skates, so she's a carhop. You know, deliver your food to your car. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the blister open now. It's a fairly big box. She seems to be pretty relatively large, a standard 1/7 scale, I would say. Come on, got one side open. And looks like one more. There we go. So we shall pull out her base to begin with. Come on. It's your pretty standard checkerboard base. It's got a plastic peg and looks like some peg holes for her chair. It is textured. And yeah, it's a checkerboard. On the back it says made in China and something I can't read. I'm just going to check something real quick. Because it's a wing figure and they have been known to put instructions inside the liner, which it does not appear they did that. So anyways, back to Mary. Marinoa, Diner Elf, whatever you want to call her. So she has a nice bar stool that she sits on. And it's got the dents for her butt. It's got a nice gradient, nice and shiny. It looks kind of like a shiny leather cushion, but it's plastic, of course. It's relatively light, but good details. Even on the bottom, you can see the screws and rivets holding everything together. And this pegs into the base. And then she sits on it. Next, we'll pull out her platter of food. So, being a classic 50s, 60s diner theme, she obviously has to have burger and fries and a soft drink. If we can get this tape undone and pull it out, and gotta be careful because it's got little tiny straw and little tiny toothpick to hold the burger together. And those fries look more like fried eggs than French fries. Got the nice white and red stripes. That top of the cup looks very detailed. It's got the little buttons that you push down depending on what you order. You got 2 hamburger patties, some cheese, tomato, lettuce, sesame seed bun. Oh, looks like some mustard slipping out the side too. Or that could be more cheese. But yeah, double patty. Nice plate of food. There is a peg on the bottom, so it will peg into her hand. And then we'll pull out Mary. So she's wrapped in plastic, and then there's some plastic on her hair. And that appears to be it. So let's go ahead and clean up the mess before we continue on. Okay. So, she's wearing a little hat with some bows on the front. 3 of them to be exact. It's kind of like a canoe type hat. So, one of those paper hats they would wear. She's got some nice purple eyes with pink pupils. She's got little fangs in her mouth. She has an elf ear with a earring that says Diner, which is probably the entire reason they made her an elf, is so that they could make that earring. She's got her hair tied in such a way that it's got some poofs. Tufts almost look like animal ears, but they're just tufts of hair. If we spin her around to the back, she's got some very loose and big braids tied, and we do see a gradient from a very light purple to a lighter, like bluish purple. As I said, she is wearing a plastic jacket and a plastic skirt, and yeah, I mean, you might be able to force cast her off, but I'm pretty sure it's not meant to come off. So, a little disappointed, but you can still see her chest and everything, so it's okay. She's got a fairly long neck. She's got a big bust that we can kind of see. And the cleavage is kind of hidden by the buttons in the front of the shirt. She is wearing a red and white striped bikini, and she is definitely filling that out. There is the peg hole in her hand for holding the food. All of her fingers are separated on this hand, and she's got glossy flesh tone nails. I do see some redness on her fingers, so they do have some shading there. I don't know if it shows up on camera or not. From the bottom, you can peek up her shirt and see the bikini a little bit more. And you can also see her bottoms match. If we go to her other hand, middle and index finger are together. Pinky has a nice little bend in it. And again, you've got the reddish tint at the tips. It's got good elbows. She's got a nice belly button, very detailed. And a nice hourglass shape. Little apron, there's some purple shading in there. Again, the plasticky skirt, which is quite firmly attached. It's got some nice long legs. And again, the bikini from the bottom. Good knees. There's a little bit of shading around the knees, so she is, like I said though, she is a very pale girl. Her roller skates, they've got a pinkish, purplish hue to them, so they're mostly white, but they do have the kind of like her hair color tint to them. We do see wrinkles and good lacing and bows. And you can see the wheels and a peg hole and more wheels. So yeah, just as an experiment, head is firmly attached, body is firmly attached. Okay, so that settles that. She is not cast off. Unless you want to get some scissors and a knife out. But I do not want to do that. So let's go ahead and start getting her assembled. I will put the plate of food in her hand. It is keyed, so it's meant to be displayed in a certain way. I'll apply more force later, but right now her fingers are not actually touching the plate. But again, once I get her all together and have her, I'm going to put her on display, then I will look into it a little bit more. Next, we'll get the stool on. I'm just looking. It kind of looked like it was keyed, but now it doesn't. I don't think it goes like that. Maybe like this. I'm going to assume like this. Just gonna put in one peg at a time, and I'm not gonna put it on very tight. And then she sits on the bench, and the peg goes into her foot. Okay, I did not put anything in tight yet. I wanted to tilt the camera down. She is being fairly stable. I just want to check and make sure like her butt lines up with the little divots, which it does. Okay, that is how it's supposed to go. So just so in case you get her, the divots in her seat are supposed to face the peg. So we'll put her foot on. Pretty secure fit. And yep, she sits on the stool. Her hand rests on it. And there is Marinoa all assembled. Let's push her back a little bit, get her all in frame, and we'll do a spin around. So there she is from the front. Spin around, and there she is from the back. And the other side, and back to the front. So yeah, I think she is quite a cute girl. When I first saw her, I saw the gray prototype, and I had it in my head that she was going to be blue, even though they did post a picture of the original artwork and she was, you know, purple and pink. But I think she looks cute. Again, I do wish the jacket and skirt were removable or not, you know, raincoat looking, but it's okay. You can still see the important bits, even if it is a little bit obscured. Let's go ahead and zoom in now. No spin around her face. And she's just a super happy girl. She's an elf girl, but surprisingly she has fangs. So maybe she's, if she's working as a carhop at a diner, maybe she's actually a vampire. They've got fangs and are known to be out at night. And they tend to have elf ears. But yeah, she's got a very cute face on her. Bring her a little closer. Little blush lines under her eyes. Nice deep mouth. Got purple eyebrows. Her hair is very detailed, quite detailed. It does have a little bit of a roughness look to it, but it looks nice and smooth and everything. It just kind of looks rough. And then, of course, the diner earring. And can't look at her without looking at that delicious looking food, even if the fries do look like fried eggs. Or scrambled eggs, I should say. You can see her collarbone. You can see her boobs through the dress. Again, it obscures them a little bit. You can't really see the cleavage unless you look at strange angles. She's got a very cute little belly with her belly button. And good spine line on her. You can see her shoulder blades touching the shirt in the back. And yeah, overall, she looks quite good. I'm happy with her. Now we'll zoom down to her feet. Ah! Sorry, camera fell over. Can't tilt the camera that much. Unless I support the back of it. So it is an oddity these days to see anyone wearing roller skates, much less a waitress or a figure wearing them. So it's nice. You can see the flat metal plate and then her like regular boots. So they might actually be fairly comfortable shoes. And I mean, roller skating is a lot easier than walking or running to cars every couple minutes. So yeah, Marinoa Truless. Let's go ahead and take the camera out and do more close-ups. So we'll do a top-down shot. Looks pretty good. The seam on her head is not super obvious. And she does have a little ahoge. The hat fits nicely onto her hair. There's no like gaps or anything. And there's her booty. This hand rests on the stool pretty good, but again, I'll have to fit a little bit more with this hand to make it actually touch the plate. But yeah, I think she looks very cute. I am happy to have her. Been waiting for a while. She got delayed. And she was kind of one of those impulse buys that will make me happy. Because she's an original character, don't know anything about her. Other than she's got that 50s diner feel to her. So this is Marinoa Truless, or the Diner Elf. Someone called her like the Sonic Elf Waitress. She is an original character. She's a 1/7 scale figure manufactured by Wing. Marinoa released on October 25th of 2022. I ordered her back on January 13th of 2022 at Good Smile Company. And I paid 18,700 yen, or $132.45. So not a bad price, really. So I'm happy with her. I hope you're happy with her. If you are, I'm going to be a YouTube shill and try it out. If you're happy with Marinoa, click that subscribe button. God, I feel dirty. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Do what you want to do. I've got chocolate and vanilla sitting in customs right now. Mona is supposed to release tomorrow, and then Hatsuaki or Shoshu is supposed to release next Thursday. So there are figures coming. So keep tuned. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.